or should I say DQ?
You decide.
Okay, so let's stick to Peter. Welcome to the Eurovision Weekend in Berlin.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you back after 8 years. Well, actually, we saw you last year in the Euro Club.
Yeah.
I remember at Vega.
Yeah.
Could you maybe remind our listeners and viewers what your function was at Euro Club Vega?
My function was being hostess in the lounge at the karaoke lounge, making sure everybody had a blast, having a party, and just having fun, more down to earth, just relaxing atmosphere. So, and I think it went well.
Did many memories come back to your mind again about Helsinki, the experience in Helsinki, when you experienced and witnessed the Eurovision Song Contest in your home country last year?
Yes, of course. I was in Euroclub for the whole 2 weeks, being the host of the lounge. And of course it made a lot of memories come back, because being there and seeing all the fans and all the media, and it was like almost like then, because of course I was not as much in there, but it was great.
We spoke to Kisten before and asked her how she ended up taking part in the Danish national final. Now you were part of Melody Grand Prix as well, and how did you actually come up with the idea of entering a song?
Well, I've always had this dream to be in the Danish Melody Grand Prix. I have been a Eurovision fan since I was a little kid. I remember the first. I remember seeing the final in '78 when I was 6 years old, lying in front of the TV, watching and falling asleep during the voting because it was so late. But I've like every fan had all the finals on the tapes, VHS videotapes, and yeah. So it has been a dream for me forever to enter or to compete. I was lucky enough to be in a backing singer in 2001. Melody Grand Prix, came third with the song. It was Ann Sophie, Hvis du tænker lidt på mig.
Yeah. The Latino song.
Yeah. And in 2005 I was backing for Chihuahua, Ooh La La La. Okay. Dancing and singing. And then of course in 2007 I came through with it came a drama queen. I wrote the song in 2006 in August during a stay in Canada. I was in Montreal for the Out Games. It was the first Out Games, the big gay Olympic thing. It was the first one held, and it was in Montreal in August. And I was there with Lucas, my husband. And suddenly, I was hosting also the ceremony, closing ceremony, together with a Canadian drag, and it was being shown on national Canadian TV. So it was very big. I remember I was introducing Liza Minnelli as one of the performers and stuff like that. So it was crazy. So we had a lot of rehearsals. Because I had to say something in French, and I don't speak French at all. So there was a lot of rehearsal. And then during a break, we went to the hotel. I think we had 2 or 3 hours break. And Lucas was in the bathtub, just relaxing, and I was in the bed. And just suddenly, it came to me in the head with the lyrics and everything. Just came like this, like I'm your drama queen tonight. It just was there, and I jumped up and ran out to Lucas and I said, I just written the winner of Danish Melody Grand Prix next year. And he looked at me like, yeah, right. I said, I know it will win. I know it. Yeah, okay, go write it down while you remember, he said. And I went and wrote it down, the lyrics, and it was just stuck in my head for those 10 days. And when I came home, I was like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Should I? How to do it? Blah blah blah. And then I think 1 week before the
submission deadline.
The deadline. I called a friend of mine who had made some sing-back tracks for me. He said, okay, I have made this song and I have to send it in for the Melody Grand Prix. Can you make the music? And he said, yes, of course, try sing it in and send it to me, mail it to me. And I was just sitting there, la 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 la, and then explaining to him over the phone how I wanted the arrangement to be, and we think a lot alike, so it was very easy for him to understand what I meant. And I think 2 or 3 days, then he sent something back to me, and I was like, oh my god, it's just like I had it in my head. It's fantastic. And then another friend of mine, Kisten, he wrote the lyrics for the verse. I had the lyrics for the chorus and the bridge already. And then 2 days before deadline, we recorded it and then sent it in. So it was really last minute everything. So, and then it got through, and I was like, I remember before we knew it was when we sent it in. I remember I called Søren Poppe from Rollo and King. Søren. I called him and I said, I just made the winner for Danish Melody Grand Prix next year. And he said, yeah, you think that all the time. Every time you send it, you think that. I said, I did, just wait and see. And then I was, all the time I was so sure it would win, because I had this strange feeling it will win. And then in the semi-final in Denmark, when I didn't get through to the final, I was like, what the hell? There's something wrong here, because it's gonna win. And I remember telling the producer of Melody Grand Prix at the after party at the semis, I remember saying to him, okay, now wait and see, I'm gonna get a wild card. And then you're gonna make sure that I am song number 10 in the Danish final, because then I will win. And I got the wild card, I got spot number 10 in the final, and I won.
Fantastic, fantastic.
It was so much fun. I think it was a draw with the, But I was lucky enough to get spot number 10, so.
Okay. Well, then obviously you won the national final, you traveled to Finland to represent your country. What do you keep in mind from that experience?
It was just crazy. I don't remember really anything from it, because so many things happened in short time. It's, you know, you've been to many Eurovisions, of course, so you know it's crazy, the whole thing. And being there, had so many things. There was a lot of course, media and press from Denmark following all the time, and the Danish television, DR, they were almost sure that we were going to win, and there was a lot of pressure on me. They had actually some people from Horsens in Denmark. They paid them to come to Helsinki to watch how they made the Eurovision, because then Horsens should host the Eurovision the next year. That was how far they were in there. So I was really, oh my god.
It's a lot of pressure on it,
but it was crazy. But mostly I remember it as fun and meeting a lot of wonderful, happy people, and the atmosphere, just as it always is in Eurovision, is happy, fun. Everybody just accepting everybody for who they are, no questions asked, and that's what I love about Eurovision. As I just said to another journalist, if the world was one big Eurovision, everything would be great, because Eurovision is this amazing place where just everybody can be who they are, and everybody just accepting it and just having fun and loving each other.
But you're saying that, did you ever have to face any negative remark about the performance?
Of course, there's been negative remarks. After I won the national, there were, of course, people who was mad about a drag representing, and gay for that matter, representing Denmark. There will always be. You can, if I performed as Peter, it would have been a problem for some other people, and there will always be. You cannot satisfy everybody. That's impossible. So you might as well just face the fact that you cannot please everyone. There will always be someone who don't like what you do.
Peter, how did you come up with the idea to create DQ?
Well, actually, that was just. I've never had. I've done drag since '97. And I've never had a drag name. And then when the song came through to the national, you cannot be drag performing this song and be just your name is Peter. That doesn't work. You have to find out, make up a name. And I was like, okay, call me DQ for a drama queen, whatever. I don't care. And that's actually, it was just like, I didn't really think about it.
But are you a drama queen actually in real life?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. No, I'm not. I'm not a drama queen.
Yeah,
I think my husband is more a drama queen than I am.
You are very pretty easygoing. The experience we had with you in Helsinki and now here as well. What's coming up in the future for you now for music?
I'm having, or I'm in the process of making a new album, which is planning. The plan is it will come out in November if everything goes as we want it to go, and it's written by myself, most of it myself, Christina Schilling and Camilla Gottschalk, who wrote a lot of Eurovision, and an English producer, young English producer called Will. Will, I don't remember his last name. Really good. We have 2 singles out already. One came out in May, All With Love, and another one here in June, Dance With The Stars. And it's not coming out in a physical form. That's not the plan anyway for now. It's only out in platforms for streaming and the download, and it's out on everything. So everyone, the whole world can download it if they want or stream it. So
amazing.
Excellent. Because you are more a stage act, you're a performing artist. Do you find it difficult to sell your music otherwise? Because people have to go and see you.
Yeah.
And then they say, "Oh, actually, that's quite great music. I like to buy this CD of it." But then they can only find it on iTunes, for instance.
Yeah.
Is that how you, as an artist, now make most of your money?
You don't make any money from people downloading or streaming your songs. That's the way to earn money is to perform, of course, to do shows. And it is difficult to get your music out, especially because it's become so easy to make music and get it out on all the platforms. Everybody can do that, can sit at home in the living room, make music on the computer and put it out there. So there are so much music coming out, so it's difficult to get, hello, get to, but yeah. But mostly, Christina, Camilla and I, we talked about this for many years actually, of doing an album together, and then now was the time where it fit everybody. And the reason we're doing it is really not that, of course it would be great if the album does great, but it's because we want to do it and we want to do the music we love, and then hopefully some people will think it's good and have some fun.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Peter, or DQ, and all the very best of luck for the future.
Thank you.